Okay, here is number one.
Quick question. Whenever it's always been said, like the men have a different type of accent versus the women have a different type of accent. When you speak the language, what exactly does that mean?
They like to say that, but those that it's gone.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, you hear that. You hear that in a lot of tribes and a lot of things, but it's like we probably had that, but at this point, we're just trying our best to just get, what we have left, because Osages like to say that too, and then, but there's just, that was the case.
An example.
There's really not. It's just that they kind of know
Like
that.
a recording, I don't know, just to kind of hear the flow.
It's gone. All right, we're, oh, right there.
You're like somewhere, huh?
All right, so we got 5, so that catches that up. You got yours. That was the first handout. Handout number 2. But here's something else.
I had another question.
Well, hold on. And just the way a lot of our tribes are, the only ones still living that were fluent were those women, and those men died off younger. So if anything, we're all probably leaning toward the women's side, because it was just, those old teachers were just those women that were still living.
Okay. Okay, so I've got a lot of crazy looking notes. But, so O-gah-pah, was that like to put in the sack? I was doing it.
O-gah, that's that to put in. That'd be like that.
Okay.
And then that haw is just like hide or skin. So that's where you get that bag, that O-gah-pah. Make sense?
Yeah, I just couldn't really understand that part of it when I was hearing it. Have you ever thought about putting this up there for like the ones that are?
That's supposed to be on there now.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought I'd come in person today.
Well, and I think that was just, it's on there now. It was just like not knowing really what the setup was, but now, like I said, they've got those online or on there now.
Yeah, there's the test and previous.
Yes.
We're going.
It's those guys, yeah. All right, that was 2, 3. Oh, 3 was the quiz. Do you guys want the quiz? No. Want the quiz? I mean, that was. Yeah, you just finished, right? You don't want to get into this. You want to relax. Was this on there?
I didn't see anything
Okay.
on there, but I mean, what you were talking about.
Oh, went right past you, didn't I? All right, did everybody get signed up? Cool, cool, cool. Pre-prayer. Back over here. Do you have, I caught you up to, oh, you just take that. Oh, 2, I forgot this. Billy Bertram brought these over for us. If you guys want to take one of these home for your handouts, we've got them all right here. And I'll get them. And then we went this route.
And this is for this evening.
This is, yes, this is the one we didn't finish last week. But you had to leave, right?
Right. So I just got the first part.
Okay. There you are, ma'am. All right. What about that one? You got that one? How far from that page? Turn the page. No. Here.
Yeah, that is it.
But not the rest.
No, not the rest. You didn't send it.
Because we didn't get that far. Pen, anybody need a pen? Everybody good? All right. So I'm going to get started. Keep eating if you're still going. And by all means, there's plenty up there. Just feel free to go up there and get all you want. Last week we got to that dachede, that bless. You guys remember going around with that one, that dachede. You guys are hungry? You all right? Go get some food if you want some. Easy over there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, last week we worked on dachere, right? To bless, to pity, to be sympathetic, to care for. And then we talked about that with the food. We talked about that with our cooks. Remember, we're taking care of those cooks, our Quapaw people. All our Indian people, you guys remember that? We kind of touched on those. And then we stopped there. So up to this point, with the handouts you've been given, we're just going to go around the room, kind of get warmed up, kind of get loosened up. Just say one of these things that we've kind of gone over in this prayer handouts. Just whatever you feel like it. It's, guys, this is where you're trying to think of it. You can read it. You can look at it. And as listeners, as people in the class, go ahead and do your best just to, try to translate that, try to figure out what they're saying. I got to come to my hot seat table here because it's just right here. So who wants to volunteer and start us off? One thing, whatever you want to say.
Just on the blessing part?
Yeah. Well, anything. Whatever you feel comfortable doing there.
What is this second part? What is that?
That little right there,
Yeah.
that is Sioux and IPA. That's just the way like linguists like to write our language. But I always just felt this was a lot easier than this. So, but I'd still like to put that there because it's so stress, and it's just another way to write it. Awata Kumbada. All right. She said, Awata Kumbada. What did she say? She's saying, I want to pray. Good. All right. Who's next? Whatever you got.
I just know Intate Wakanda.
Intate Wakanda. What do you got? Tata. Did you guys hear? Say it again. Tata Skonta. What do you want? What do you want? Good. What do you got? Iwikide Ondagani. Yeah, happy to see you. Good to see you. Virginia?
Let me do that. This one's hard for me, so. Humpa de Shi-O-Wikia.
Humpa de Shi-O-Wikia. Shi-O-Wikia. What did she say? Humpa de Shi-O-Wikia. There you go. Today I'm talking to you again. Good. Karen, you got one? One more time?
Where you at? Way over here. Am I supposed to be way over here?
Oh, you got ahead of us. You went ahead. We haven't got to that point yet.
No wonder. Okay. Never mind. I said, where you at?
O-gah-pah. What's she saying? O-gah-pah. How about those cooks?
Bless the cooks.
And then bless the cooks. Good, good.
I'm sorry.
Ladies. Yawn. Anybody? All right. Coming at you. Hot seat. Yes. Dagede. Oh, see, I get. Well, I knew you were coming up with one, and I wanted you to give you plenty of time before I come back over there. All right. Dagede. The Claire for bless.
Oh, I thought you were saying, I thought you were getting mixed with it too.
Oh, okay.
What'd she say?
She was
Yeah.
the meal.
Good.
Said it good.
Did it keen. Oh yeah. Humpade jaje oui brate. There you go. Humpade jaje oui brate. What do you say?
Saying your name.
Yeah. Calling out. Yep. You guys got you up? You got one?
Sure. I'm gonna go for the easiest one, that one.
There. Say it. Got it. Makon. Right? Good. You got it. She did. Good job. You got one? What?
Dang after all that.
All that. Well, you were working. You were working. Coming at you.
O-Guah-pah, Kashi, Ka, Dak, Wa, Dade, Koga.
O-gah-pah, Nikashika. Quapaw people. Yeah. Once you bless these Quapaw people. How about you, miss?
Jojite, Jani, Dax, Wade, Wadade, Konpada.
Jojite Zani. Yeah. Bless all these Indian people. Manombade. Covers all that, right? It's a big word. Covers a lot.
Unamade, Dahe, Dade, Komada. That's bless the meal.
Yeah. Bless the meal.
Bless this meal.
Yeah. Want you to bless this meal. So, we're kind of limbered up, kind of went around. I want to try something. You guys got to play along, though. All right? You got to work with me. Going back. Here's you guys's. Here's you guys's. Put you guys on hold. Here we go. This is going to be you two. All right? It's going to be you guys. And this will be me and you. All right? Okay. You got to play along here. Well, you don't got to, but I hope you will. I hope you will. So just a little bit of interaction, right? Going all the way back to when we started. We're kind of leading up to that blessing of that meal, right? And we're talking about being hungry. We're talking about, just, what do you want? I don't know. And then we kind of get down into that. You got some options you can choose to say. So speaker 1, speaker 2. You guys kind of see that? So who's my speaker 1 and speaker 2 over here?
I'll be speaker 1.
Speaker 1, right there. Okay. And you go 2, so there you go. All right, you guys, you're speaker 1. You're talking to speaker 2. So you're going to start right up here at the top. Non pedihi. So what'd you just ask her?
Are you hungry?
Are you hungry? What are you going to say back? Non pe enhi. Non pe enhi. I'm hungry. Then
Is that right?
yeah. Tatas konta. What do you want? Now what are you saying? E. Ipahonji. I don't know. Now you can pick one of those two.
I haven't gotten that far yet. So let's see here.
Just sound it out. Sound out the yeah.
Okay. Dawata kumbada.
Dawata kombada. What did she say? Dawata, you pray. Kombada, I want you to pray. All right. Now you're just going to pick one of those. It's going to be good either way. Awata kombada. Yeah. I want to pray. All right. You guys feeling good? Got to switch them now. Volunteer wise. You guys feel good? You feel comfortable? All right. Speaker 1, 2. Speaker 1, speaker 2. Non pe dihi. She's asking you. Non pe onhi. All right, good. Tata skonta.
I was getting ahead.
Yeah.
Tantasho,
Skonta.
Skonta.
Tata skonta. Ask her what she want. What are you saying? I don't know. Ipahoji. Now you're back at her. Yeah. Wanomde wataskonta. Do you want to play over the meal? Then you're going to say taminke. Awata taminke. Good. Good. See, we just had a little bit of that. You're out. Are you in? You out?
I'll be in.
You're in? Okay. Let's go this way then. Let's go right here.
What do you want, Lou? What do you want? I just feel like on the spot.
Nompe
Nompe onhi.
ohi.
Tataskonta.
Isahonji.
Wanabede wataskonta.
Awata kumbra.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay. You two, please.
That's the easier one, I know.
Nompe ohi. Ipahonji. There you go. Good. See, we're talking. We're talking. All right. Ladies. All right. Who we got? There you go. How about here? Decide. Who you want to be, one or two?
Y'all are interrupting me. Non-pedihi. Let's see. Tatanshkonta. Da wata konbada.
There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Just hand those. Are you in? All right.
Go ahead. Nompe ohi. I'm that far as you, brother.
I'm like, dude, that's a big.
I was trying to figure out what would make that easier. That is.
I'm the red one.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, same.
Nompe ohi.
Okay.
Ipahonji. Awata kumbra.
There you go.
We're done.
Okay.
That was it. Just simple
Good job.
stuff. You in? First night. I just. Yep.
You want to be person one or person two?
You're gonna be person one or person two. Person one, all black, person two.
Person two seems easier, so you can be one.
Okay. Non-pidei.
Nompe dihi
Non-pedihi.
pe on he.
No, today. I don't know. I don't think I said that, but
We'll get through it. Then you're back with
Tatanshkonta.
tata skonta I pa hon ji. Ipahonji.
Da wata konbada.
Dawata kombada. You're just going to pick either one of those. All right. Ah, wa, ta, kon, bada.
I can't say that together. One to
Kon,
con,
bada.
but
There you go. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. You got to, can you spin around there, ma'am? Who's who? Yeah, you're number one. No pedihi.
Nompe onhi.
Tatanshkonta.
Ipahonji.
Da wata kanda.
Kumbada.
Komda.
Awatata minke.
There you go. All right, so guys, that's what we worked on, that first part of the class. Those are those things that we worked on that, kind of setting this up. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I'm hungry. What do you want? I don't know. Well, and then we're kind of getting that, will you pray for this meal? Want you to pray. I'm going to pray. Any questions on those? Was all that stuff we went over first and just kind of getting us warmed up here. I want to finish what we were going on the other night. We went through, if you look at that, bless, pity, mercy, that should be the top. We went through that whole list, and then we did not get to this second page. So look at that, like make it good. So as we were talking about, in the first part back at class 1, that good is that hotan. Hotan. So you look at number 1, hotan shkache. Shkache is you make, and kombada. I want you to make it good. And then in that thought, it's that I want you to bless this. I want you to make it good. Everybody, repeat after me here. Shkache. Shkache. That is how we say you make. Shkache. Hotan shkache kombada. So that's really our only new word we've got coming in here on this one. Hotan shkache kombada. I want you to make it good. Any questions on that? So, going down, we're going to say that number 2, onombre, hotan shkache kombada. I want you to make the food good. I want you to bless this food. I want you to make it good. Number 3, tata zani. That's everything. Tata is like this. It's a what, but it's also like this indefinite. So it's like zani is all. So all these things, all of this, I want you to make it good. Everything. I want you to make everything good. Tata zani hotan shkache kombada. Tata zani hotan shkache kombada. Now we're going to go around and we're going to say these, but I just want to go through that first. We're really not adding, the only thing we're really adding in there is that shkache. We've kind of had these other forms in previous lessons for this class. So one more time, let's try that shkache. 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 And that's you make. So when you're talking, that's it, you're asking that, you make. So we're going to start over here on this side of the room with you, ma'am. Number 1, hotan shkache kombada. Remember, that's that. We always kind of had trouble with that sound. Sometimes you got to get a little drink of water. Hotan shkache kombada. There you go. He's getting his water, getting prepped. Hotan shkache kombada. All right. Hotan shkache kombada. Yeah. Hotan shkache kombada. Hotan shkache kombada. Shkache kombada. Ladies. Shkache, yeah. That's tough, that che, shkache.
Hotan shkache kombada.
It's tough, isn't it?
I know.
Shkache. Hotan shkache. Shka. So just try shka. Che. There you go. And guys, if you like say it slow, And then the better you get, you'll get smoother with it. So hota
Hota
skahe kombada. Want you to make it good.
Hota skan de. Okay, wait, hold on. Hota ska
He.
he kombada.
Hota skahe kombada.
Okay. Hotan skahe kombada.
Oh, that was good.
Hotan ska he kombada.
Hota skahe kombada. So what are we saying there? You make it good. I want you to make it good. So we go down to number 2. And all we're adding in there is that onombade. We talked about that, right? Wanombade, onombade, wadate. Those are all ways we can say food. So onombade hotan skahe kombada. I want you to make it good. Back over here.
Honambade Hota Skahe Kombada.
Good, good, sounded good. Onombade skahe kombada.
Onombade skahe kombada.
Hota skahe kombada. Yeah.
Onombade hota skahe kombada.
Onombade. Onombade
Onombade.
hota skahe kombada.
Onombade hota skahe kombada.
Honambade Hota Skahe Kombada.
Onombade hotan skahe kombada.
Onombade hota skahe kombada. Skahe. Onombade. No. All right. Onombade hotan skahe kombada.
Honambade Hota Skahe Kombada.
All right.
De Kombe Hota
Skahe
Skahe Kombada.
kombada.
Onombade ska he.
Hota.
Oh, wait, where? Did I mess up?
Ode.
Okay, ode.
Onombade hota.
Onombade. Oh,
Wait.
onombade.
Onombade hota skahe
No,
kombada.
mom, it's my bad. Onombade. Hota.
Skahe.
Ska. Kumbada.
All right. What page are you on?
Hey,
Right
I'm
one?
on the right
All right.
What's the matter?
Onombade hotan skahe kombada.
Onombade hotan. Oh. Wait, I got it. Okay, let me try again. Okay. Onombade hotan. Skahi. Kombada.
Skahe. Skahe.
My notes are on.
Onombade hotan ska he kumbada.
Onombade hota skoha
Skahe.
skahi kombada.
All right. All right. So that's just saying, I want you to make this food good, want you to bless it. This next one, tata zani, hotan skahe kombada. All right. Tata, what's tata zani? Everything. It's everything, right? It's just so that's what it's all things. So tata zani hotan skahe kombada. I want you to make all things good. I want you to make everything good. guys, remember this, as we go through, I'm just giving you a bunch of things, and it's something's going to speak to you. Something you're going to read there is going to be like, yeah, I like that. And that's what you're going to put together for that prayer. It does by no means has to be every one of these things. I'm just putting these little things out there that you will be able just to put into your prayer. Does that make sense? It's a lot of stuff, but some of these are going to be there for you. Everybody say Tatazani. 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 So, and it's still that Hotanshkache-kombada. See, everything's the same. Any questions on that one? All right. You can turn the page now. You can turn your page now. All right. Same thing. This is basically the same. Kire is to cause to. So it's like, it's also kind of a make to cause this to happen. Basically the same thing we're working on, but that kire is to cause, to make happen, to cause this. So when we say da kire, everybody say that, da kire. That's you cause this, you make it happen. You make this happen. Dakide. It's almost the same thing as shkache, right? And even before that, we had dachedade. Dachede, to bless this. So these are all in those thoughts, but this kide is to cause this to happen, to cause this. So, one more time. Dakide. So see, it's the same thing. Hota, good. Dakide, you cause. And kombada, I want that. I want you to make this good. I want you to cause this. Whatever this is, I want you to make it good. So you look at number 2, we're right back to that food, right? Onombade. Hota dakide kombada. All right, we'll go around. We're going to start over here. We'll go around and just work on number 2. The only new word in there is that dakide. You cause it. You cause this to happen. Dakide. Who's up?
I'll go.
You'll go. All right. Thank you.
Wait on. Now I got messed up. Anandade, Hotan, Dakide, Kombada.
So there you go. What are you saying?
I want you to make the food.
Good. I want you to make food good. Bless it. I want you to make this food good. All right.
Anandade, Hotan, Dakide, Kombada.
There you go. Good. You got it?
Onambade, Hota, Dakide, Konbade.
Kumbada. Kumbada. Good. Same. So it's the same thought, just different word, just another way around the barn.
Onombade Hota Daki Gombada.
Dakide kumbada.
Daki De Gombada.
Yep.
No.
Oh, nombade. Hey.
Hote,
Hotan.
Hota, Comedy, Tad, Dakida,
Dakide.
Dakide, Comada.
Kumbada. There you go. Want you to make this food good. Bless it.
Onambade, Hutan, Dakide, Comada.
All right.
Onambade, Hotan, Dakide, Kombada.
Oh, back here.
Onambade, Hota, Dakide, Kombada.
Guys, there you go. It's good. It's just a different way around the barn. Dakide. You caused this to happen. You're up.
Anambade, Hotan, Dakide, Kombada.
All right.
Onambada, Hota, Dakide, Comada.
There you go.
Onambade, Hotan, Dakide, Kombada.
I'm going to say it fast as
But you got it. Ready? Onombade.
Onambade,
Hotan. Kide.
Dakide, Kombada.
Kumbada. Onombade. Hotan. Dakide. Kumbada. There you go.
Onambade, Hotan, Dakite Kombada.
There you go. Onambade Hotan Daki de Kombada. Good, good, good. Guys, everybody look at number 3. Dedo. Dedo Zani. Dedo Zani. That's like everyone here. Dedo Zani. Wadaki de Kombada. I want you to make it good for all those that are here. Dedo. Dedo is here. And if you look down, and I've kind of gone through these just for the sake of time, but you see Omaha Ponca, Osage Ka, just kind of show what, how they would say it, how our relations would say it. We say dedo, dedu, dedo, yeyo, but dedo zani wadaki de kombada. I want you to make it good for everyone here. So this would be the kind of the end of that. We had our beginning where you're dressing. Then we've got these different types of bless that you could, for the food. Even added a few other things in there for like I said, O-gah-pah nikashika, jojite zani, dedo zani. Everyone here, Indian people or Quapaw people, these are little things you could add in there with that food, the blessing of that food. It's 7. We're just going to take a little break, and then we'll come back, and we'll get into. We're going to one other thing, and then we'll get into like how we wrap that prayer up, how we close that prayer up. All right. Guys, like I said, Billy Bertram had these extra. So if you want one of these to put your papers in, she gladly donated them to us. And we got 3-hole punch. So they'll be here at the end of class if you want to use one of these. It's 11.
I've got another box, so.
Oh, do you? Okay, well, we have plenty if you want those.
Carry one box back.
Okay, here we go. This is the part, I said it gets quiet, but it's our like I said, we hear things, we say things. That works of one way of learning, and then we can write things and read things, works on another way. So I'm going to hand these out. Just try to stick to the first page, and we will go back over that first page. You guys want one of those to write on? Those.
Yeah, those were drainage sheets that went all the way to the bottom of the card. They had
No
to
phones in
yank it out.
class. Have to confiscate that phone from me.
What?
You said no phones in class, what? Complicated.
No uploading this.
Thank you.
All right, so just try that first page. When you get done, well, you know what? Try to go through it. And if you want to dive off in and look at your other stuff, so be it. But we're going to go over it. Like I said, this is just, we try to talk it, we try to hear it. This is reading it one way, reading it the other way, writing it.
Please look at that.
Don't mind my back handwriting.
Plus, you get your phone back. Yes, I sure do. Anybody need a pen?
What'd you say?
You said you did talk crap to you.
What?
You did talk crap to you.
Well, I had one that I ran out of.
You keep your eyes on your own paper, ma'am. How we doing? Close. All right. Let's try that. Number 1. I pray. What is it? Awata. Awata. Remember, that's that ah is that I conjugation. Wata is just to pray, or he or she prays, but awata is I pray. All right, number 2, you pray. Da wata. That's that you conjugation. Da wata. Da wata. And then number 3, just wata. If Wayne and I are talking, and we're talking about somebody praying, it would be wata. If I'm talking to you, about you praying, da wata. If I'm talking about myself, awata. Okay, I want to pray. Awata kumbada. Awata kumbada. I want to pray. Awata. I'm fixing to pray. I will pray. I'm going to pray. Awata taminke. Awata taminke. Awata taminke. You know, and that's like that, you know, just you can see that scenario would be I'm getting ready to dress you all, and so it's awata taminke, so that way y'all would know I'm getting ready to. The next what's coming is going to be my prayer. Or, yeah, hang on, I'm getting ready to pray. It's that future tense. I want you to pray. Tawata kumbada. Do you want to pray for the meal? Number 8, God, walk on to. Talking about my father. Intate. His or her son. Ijinke. My son, talking about my son, Wijinke. Talk about your son, Dijinke. But we're talking about his or her son, Ijinke. Ijinke. All right. Now we just flipped it. So turn the page. You're getting the Quapaw word or little short phrase. And you're just going to translate it to English. In addition to all that, when you get a chance, sign that.
I flipped the page, I'm gonna flip it back.
It's easy stuff. You'll get it. Nail it. All right, let's look at that number 11. Humpa Humpa what are we saying? Today. What's humpa by itself? Day. And day is like this. So that's where you get this day, today. Humpa She O-Wikia. Again, she is the again. So I'm talking to you again. I'm speaking with you again. And that's from that one phrase, Humpa de shi O-Wikia. Humpa de shi O-Wikia. Today I'm talking to you again. Jaje wibadate. Excuse me, I got a little carried away. Jaje. Name. Wibadate. Calling on you, calling out your name aloud. Remember that one phrase we had, Humpa de Jaje wibadate. Today I'm calling out your name, calling your name out. So Jaje, name, wibadate. That we is that I to you in this instance. I to you. I'm calling, and badate is I'm calling out. I'll call unto you. Onwachpai or wachpai minke. I'm humble, I'm pitiful. Just you hear either one of those. They're both conjugated, so to speak. O-gah-pah. The cooks. What's O-gah by itself? To cook. To cook. That O-gah-pah turns it into like those people cooking. Those cooks. O-gah-pah. O-gah-pah. Quapaw. Remember and that was from those phrases, O-gah-pah, and we were blessing them. O-gah-pah nikashika. People. O-gah-pah nikashika. Those people. Jojite. Endings. And Zani. All. Everything. Zani. Any questions on those? All right. Now, I'm going to say the Quapaw. You translate. And this is from that stuff we went over last week. Number 21, Dachere. Dachere. Just by itself. Dachere. No conjugation, just pure to do this. He or she does this. Dachere. Dachere. Number 22. Dacherade. 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 Okay, 23. One hombre dacherade combada. One hombre dacherade combada. One hombre da queda de combra. One hombre da queda de combra. One hombre da queda de combra. Dache wadade. Number 24. Dache wadade. Dache wadade. Dache wadade. And if you're thinking about that one, hang on, because then we'll go to the next 3, which might help you with that one. Dache wadade. Number 25. O-gah-pah dache wadade kombada. Number 25. O-gah-pah dache wadade kombada. O-gah-pah dache wadade kombada. O-gah-pah dache wadade kombada. Number 24, dache wadade. It's backed up one. That might help you. 25 might help you with 24. O-gah-pah dache wadade kombada. 25. Oh, we did 25. 26. O-gah-pah nikashika dache wadade kombada. O-gah-pah nikashika dache wadade kombada. "26. O-gah-pah nikashika dache wadade kombada." 22. Dache da de. Dache da de. Dache da de. Dache wa da de. "26. O-gah-pah nikashika dache wadade kombada." So 24 is in all of the rest, 25, 26, and 27. 27. Jojite zani dache wadade kombada. Jojite zani dache wadade kombada. 27. Jojite zani. Would you like me to repeat? In 22, dache da de. Dache da de. 23. One hombre dache da de kombada. 24. Dache wa da de. Dache wa da de. That wa drops in there. 24. 21 was just dache de. Then 22, the da drops in. Dache da de. And then in 24, the wa drops in. Dache wa da de. Okay. What was dache de, 21? Just to bless. To pity, to be kind, sympathetic, care for. Dachede. 22, dached, da de. You bless. Dached, da de. You bless. 23, one hombre dached da de combada. I want you to bless this meal. I want you to bless this food. Remember that one hombre is big. It covers everything on that table. The whole meal itself. Dache wa da de. You bless them. That wa is like referencing them. So then we go down into 25. O-gah-pah dache wa da de kombada. O-gah-pah dache wa da de kombada is what? Let's bless those cooks. They worked hard. Worked hard for this meal that we're about to take part in. Bless those cooks for their hard work. 26. O-gah-pah nikashika dache wada de kombada. Bless Quapaw people. I want you to bless them. I want you to pity them. I want you to be sympathetic, care for them. Jojite zani dache wada de kombada. All Indian people, all those Indians, all Indians, bless them. Any questions on those? Okay. Up here. So we kind of had this non pehi, non peonhi, non pedihi, this hunger, and you're just kind of playing around to get to this point. So we had our beginning, right? That beginning of that prayer. On there, you've got that handout. We just got that walk on to, you could just be that simple, walk on to, and then go into your next line. Intate wakanda ijinke. You hear that too. That's that beginning. Then we had those like Hampade Shiowikia or Hampade Jaje Wibarate. Calling out your name. Those are those beginning things. Then we got into that food where we talked about that. Onombade, one ombade, wadate. That's that food. And then we had that dachere, various forms, and then shkache, hotan shkache, and then hotan gire, take care of that food. And then we had those other things, all those people gathered here, Quapaw people, Indian people, cooks. So these are other things that can be added into that body of that prayer. But then we're trying to wrap it up. We want to get to that closing. And that is what we're going to go over now. And it's the same thought if you guys, if there's just one that fits you, to get everybody, 3 things, whatever you come up with, whatever you're doing, you're praying in your language. It's going to be right. You're doing good. But I just try to give you a few other options, what you feel comfortable with. And these closings, it's the same thought process. I went with one of those easy ones, just right off the bat. That first one. So that first one, just that shon. And I mean, it can be just, it's just like shon. That's it. It's enough. I'm there. Shon. So everybody say that, shon. It's just, you could wrap it up with that. One thing I know a lot of people tend to do, those that don't maybe not understand when that prayer is done. After you say these things, you could end with like that traditional amen, so everybody knows I'm done, or you're just not pausing, waiting to go on into something else. People tend to do that, but these are those closings. It could be as simple as that, shon, and it's like, that's it. That's the end. That's all I got. That next one, gashon, well, that adds that ka in there, and that's sure enough, that's it. That's the end. That's it. That's enough. The other one was like this kind of the ending. Enough. Shon. I know Caesar Williams, his Ponca man, when he gets done talking, praying, sing, whatever, he'll just say, shon, shon. He'll just head off. But that, and that's it. It's that simple. That's it. But gashon, a little bigger, a little more, gashon. That's it. That's all I got. Now, number 3, we've already had this O-wee-kie, right? O-wee-kie. Humpa de shi O-wee-kie. Humpa de shi O-wee-kie. Today, I'm talking to you again. Well, in this one, you got that gashon, O-wee-kie, minke. That's all I have to say to you. That's it. Wrapping it up. That's the end of what I have to say to you. Kind of started out with that humpa de shi O-wee-kie, and then you could just end up with that gashon, O-wee-kie, minke. Now, sometimes that, listen to when I say this, sometimes that kind of drops away. Gashon O-wee-kie minke, O-wee-kie minke, O-wee-kie minke. It just kind of blends in. So, but if you say it slow, it's in there. Gashon O-wee-kie minke. Gashon O-wee-kie minke. Kind of, when you say it fast, it kind of just vanishes almost. That's because that kind of captures all that. Let's go around and say that number 3. All right, we'll start over here in this hot seat. Number 3, you're wrapping it up. Gashon wiki minke. It's kind of tough, isn't it? Yeah, that's why that one syllable sometimes just drops away. O-wiki minke, O-wiki minke. Yeah, O-wiki. It's in there, but when sometimes it just vanishes. You got it?
Gashon o-wiki minke.
Wiki. Minke. Yeah. There you go.
Kashon O-wee-kie minke. Kashon O-wee-kie minke. Kashon O-wee-kie minke.
There you go.
Kashon O-wee-kie minke.
Minke.
Minke. Kashon O-wee-kie minke.
Kashon O-wee-kie minke.
Kashon O-wee-kie minke. Kashon O-wee-kie minke.
All right, good. And guys, that could be, if you're making a speech too. I mean, it's just kind of the same. It's like all I've got to say. That's it. So what I'm getting at is, this is the ending of that prayer, but also ending of a speech too. These can be used. This next one, gashena. Everybody say that, gashena. And if you look down, like that ka, once again, it's that. Shana, in this instance, is enough, sufficient, no longer. So it's kind of like, that's all, just that much, that's enough. That does it, gashena. Now, look at number 5. If I say ia gashena, What am I saying? It's enough talk, enough, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's enough words. I mean, that's O-gah-pah. That's the end of the talk. That's the end of the talk. That's the end of this, what I would say, O-gah-pah. And guys, a lot of times you see that written like something like that. But it's really but when you say these fast, if I say it slow, that's it. Say it fast, So a lot of times you see this just kind of appears when you put these two together. But if you say it slow, it's and then it kind of gets in this but that's not there. That Y is not in there, but it kind of sounds like it. So we'll start over here. Number 5, and this is that's it. That's the end. That's the end of my talk. O-gah-pah. O-gah-pah. It would be just look at number 2.
What is O-gah-pah? What is that? O-gah-pah.
Kula is the eagle. O-gah-pah. Taking care of the eagle? Something like that. Where'd you get that name, though?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking that sounds, I was going to say, it sounds like an Osage's name to me. Yeah.
It is. I was just curious.
Yeah, like taking care of the eagle. But you can't get that, I mean, that's not where we're at. There's like a lot of homophones and a lot of things that just sound similar, you know? There's like a it's just, there's a lot of, and names kind of get off into a whole different world. Names are ancient. Names go way back. So there's some stuff that happened in those names that we still have those names, but we won't even talk that way anymore. We don't even have some of those words. So, number 5, coming at you right there. You got it. You're ready. You were saying it. You had it. You had it. Yeah. So number 5. You had it. You're nailing it.
I did, but I didn't think I was going to be on the spot.
Yeah, there you go. Gashena. O-gah-pah. There you go. All right. O-gah-pah. Gashena. Yeah. That's it. It's the end of my talk. O-gah-pah. O-gah-pah. So, once again, Shon. You could wrap it up with Shon. Be done. Right? You could say Kashon. You could say Kashon Wike Minke. You could say Gashena. O-gah-pah. All right? These are all, once again, it's yours. It's yours. You can put those together however you want. Wrapping it up. All right, turn that over. O-we-bada-ke-na. O-we-bada-ke-na. All right, everybody try it. So, O-we-bada-ke is I tell you, and then na is like only that. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to tell you. O-we-bada-ke-na. O-gah-pah. O-we-bada-ke-na. That's it. That's all I want to say. It's the end of my talk, and that's all I want to tell you. Ia kashin O-wibdake na. Number 7, kakona. Kakona. Kind of try to break that down. It's like a bunch of little syllables put together. You'll hear that. Kakona. That's it. End of a speech, end of a talk. At this in kakona. That, and then kind of like that. Only just that. Kakona. That's enough. That's all. That's sufficient. So, going around, pick either one of those you want to say. O-wibdake na. Bda. Either one.
Kakona.
Kakona. Kakona.
Kakona.
Kakona. Kakona. O-wibda. Ke. Na. O-wibdake na. O-wibdake na. O-wibdake, and then na. Either one. All right. So, any questions on those? So for next class, your homework is you go through, you look at that beginning part, right? Not the pre side where we're talking about awata kombada, dawata, none of that really. That's just kind of just that pre stuff. But try to come up with that beginning that you like, that you feel comfortable with, whatever that is. Remember, because it kind of had, if it's as simple as you want to make it or as big as you want to make it. And if you want to have it written down too, that's fine. But just try to come up with that beginning. Then we're going to get into that. I got to tell you this story on myself too. I was like one of the first times anybody ever asked me to pray over a meal. And it was at this little kid's powwow or something, I think. And God, I was nervous and I was trying to get everything, all my thoughts. And I was thinking, I got to say something about these kids. And no, I got to say something about this dance. And anyway, well, I thought, all right, I did a good job, I think. And then, anyway, this old man came up to me, he said, sounded good. I said, it's too bad you didn't say anything about the food. the one thing they wanted me to pray on was the food. So that's why I put that up there. I said, so can't forget about that food. And in that worksheet, we had the cooks, we had, our Quapaw people, Indian people. What else do we have? Everyone here, and these are just icing. The main thing we're shooting for is that one right there, and then the rest is just what you can come up with. And then there's that closing, and then out of these, it could be just as simple as that shon, and cut it off, or you can put some of those together. But through this week, and before we get back here, try to put this together that you feel comfortable with, that you want to, and we've got the language class, so hopefully we'll come in here, and and on this topic, we'll be reverent and we'll try to listen and be respectful to each other as we work on these prayers. But I'm not by no means make you get up in front of anybody and stand up here and say anything, but just sit there at your chair and try to come up with this prayer that you've put together. Big as you want, small as you want. A lot of times you might just say something in Quapaw, And then then you can always go into English and take care of whatever else you want to. But this is just going to give you that, the end of this 4-week class, we feel comfortable. And even if at point you may never pray, but at least you got an idea of what they're praying about, what's being said. When I was a kid, I used to sit there and just people were just talking. They just wasn't even paying attention because I didn't even know what they were saying. But at least you'll have an understanding, comprehension of what's being said. You'll even know right there when they wrap it up too, when they've wrapped it up. So that's your homework. Try to come in here next class with this prayer that is comfortable to you, what you feel like doing, and we'll go around. And if you don't want to, I understand. I really do. It's hard, but hopefully you'll feel comfortable enough in this class that you can kind of put yourself out there and try. And if you have any questions, I'll be here after class. I'm going to line something out, but that's what we're going to shoot for next class. Any questions? All right. Well, once again, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate everything. And we will see you. Got homework. All right.